TIFU by accidentally revealing my secret identity to my entire office. So, this actually happened earlier today, and I'm still reeling from the sheer embarrassment of it all. For context, I work in a pretty average office setting, but my colleagues and I like to spice things up with themed dress-up days every now and then. This week, we all agreed to come in dressed as our favorite superheroes. Naturally, I was super excited to participate. I've always been a huge fan of superheroes, and I have this awesome Batman costume I've been itching to wear ever since I got it for Halloween last year. So, I woke up early, got dressed in my full Bat regalia, and even went as far as doing the full Batman voice to complete the persona. I was ready to show up to work and save the day. As soon as I walked into the office, I could tell that something was off. People were staring at me with a mixture of confusion, amusement, and just a hint of terror. I figured they were just in awe of my Batman transformation and didn't think much of it. My manager approached me with a stifled laugh and asked, "Hey, Batman, did you happen to check your email this morning?" I replied, still in character, "Email. Batman has no need for such trivial matters." My manager then explained that there had been a last-minute email sent out last night, postponing the dress-up day to next week due to an important client meeting scheduled for today. My face went beet red as I realized I was standing in the middle of the office, dressed as Batman, with zero context to justify it. To make matters worse, the important client arrived just in time to witness my embarrassment. They were surprisingly cool about it, even joking that they felt safer with Batman around. Still, I spent the rest of the day hiding in my cubicle, answering calls in my best Bruce Wayne voice, and praying for the sweet release of the end of the workday. Now I'm sitting at home, in full Batman attire, contemplating how I'm going to show my face at the office on Monday. TLDR, I dressed up as Batman for a themed dress-up day at work, not realizing it had been postponed, and ended up revealing my secret identity to my entire office and an important client. You can dress up as Bruce Wayne next week. To be honest, there is context to justify it. Who checks their email late at night? Not me for sure. And you sound like a fun guy. Wouldn't be too embarrassed. Just laugh at it yourself. One more fun anecdote. My manager then explained that there had been a last-minute email sent out last night. I was standing in the middle of the office, dressed as Batman, with zero context to justify it. That's perfect justification. You check your work email before coming to work? No. I don't do work outside of work hours. Batman voice too busy fighting crime. Go to work Monday as Bruce Wayne, and ask if anybody had heard about Batman being in the office last week. It's only embarrassing if you don't own it. So own it. Own it. It was funny. It'll be a great story when you retire. I don't get it. What's so embarrassing about this? Monday is 3 days away. They will all have forgotten by then. Yes, sure, super important client always announces his visit late at night and appears at the start of the next day, expecting everyone to change their plans accordingly. He is so important that only personal visit can help his business. Obviously he has to, since there is staff in the office who never read emails or ever check their smartphones in the morning while traveling to work in Batman outfit in the middle of the work week. Apparently messengers and work chats don't exist as well. Really great office. Who the fuck sends an email like that after hours? I happen to have a work phone and could get the email, but I don't actually check email often, since so much is done over Slack. So I'd have missed it. Today, your boss fucked up. Who expects employees to read work emails late at night, at home, with no previous notice? LOL. Wear the Batman suit all next week except the dress-up day where you come as your normie self. Epic. Always bring a spare change of clothes. Is anything on this sub true anymore? In what world do you not go home to change after this? Not even a picture? Come on, Batman. Late night email. Only one who didn't read. Right, made up story. This is literally an adapted plotline from the UK comedy Only Fools and Horses, except they arrived by mistake at a funeral dressed as Batman and Robin. I'm calling BS. The TIFU here is the company wants you to check emails during off hours. Why do we fall down, OP? It's the loss of your entire office for not appearing at the important client meeting dressed as superheroes. Wonder Woman would have surely sealed the deal. It's easy. Just keep going in cowl. Won't have to worry about showing your face again. This happens in Modern Family too. Watch that, it might be therapy. Power move, be Batman every day. What show did this happen on? He crawled out the bathroom window. Modern Family. That might have been Spider-Man though. Phew, you narrowly avoided wage theft. Good job, Batman. Continue to ignore work emails after hours. Show up next week in normal attire, except also with Bruce Wayne name tag. Some heroes wear capes. They also don't check email outside of business hours. Why are you dressed as? Because I'm Batman. Power move, show up as Batman every day next week except the new dress-up day. I think this was a plot line in Modern Family with Mitch. This awesome, you are awesome, no need to be ashamed or anything. Next time something like that happens, just own it. Not fair to cancel something like that after a workday. Don't worry about it. They changed the date, little to no warning, jokes on them, you got to wear a cape. Now I'm sitting at home, in full Batman attire, contemplating how I'm going to show my face at the office on Monday. Show up dressed as Batman again. I call BS on this one, since this happened on Modern Family about 12 years ago. Lean into it. Wear the costume for the entire next week, except on costume day. Double down and go in tomorrow the same. Who sends out an email late at night and expects everyone to have read it before the following day? Next week you can go as the Joker just for that, maybe even terrorize the staff. A wise man once said, dress for the job that you want. You had unique experience. No harm was done. Just chill. Don't show your face on Monday, double down and be Batman again. Please, next week, when it's costume day, go dressed up as Bruce Wayne, but try and convince people you're not Batman, you're just a billionaire philanthropist with a love for technology and justice, smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes. That's an epic story. Really nothing to be embarrassed about. Definitely go as Bruce Wayne next week and ham it up, maybe even transform into Batman again at lunch. Own it and it'll be awesome and fun. Ben Wyatt, is that you? I'm sorry, but this is hilarious. And sounds fairly harmless. Have fun next week. Listen, you said dress for the job you want. I'm just following your advice. Own it. Tell them Batman doesn't have time to read emails. Dude, own it man, talk like Batman all day. You'll be an office legend. You know what they say, dress for the job you want. That's hilarious. Also, if your office nickname becomes Batman, that's like 99 better than other office nicknames I can think of that people get stuck with, LOL. That will teach the boss to not send emails and expect them to be checked outside office hours. Well done. You need to throw everyone for a loop and go with Clark Kent for the new dress-up day. When anyone asks about Bruce Wayne, whip open your shirt to Superman, haha, keep